Help me to reach 2,000 subscribers. The text on her phone glowed like a blade pressed to my throat. Dinner at Voluto, 8 p.m. Don't be late. I've missed you. I wasn't supposed to see it. Mia had left her phone on the counter when she went to shower. I'd only meant to set the charger straight. But when the screen lit up, I froze. The name flashing above the message, Ethan M., wasn't anyone I knew. For a second I told myself it was work. Maybe a client. Maybe she'd typed "missed you" as a joke. I wanted to believe that so badly it hurt. But my chest felt hollow, and my hands were trembling too much to type. That night, she told me she was having dinner with a college friend. She wore the red silk dress I'd bought her for our anniversary, something she hadn't touched in months. I watched her curl her hair, humming softly like the world was perfect. "Shouldn't be too late," she said, kissing my cheek. Her perfume lingered even after the door closed. I stood in the hallway, listening to the silence she left behind. The next few hours were torture. Every sound, the tick of the clock, the wind brushing the windows, gnawed at my nerves. My mind kept replaying that message, twisting its meaning until I couldn't breathe. At 8:05 I got in my car. I didn't plan it. My body just moved, driven by something dark and desperate. The restaurant wasn't far, a dimly lit place with candles flickering behind tall glass windows. And there she was. Mia sat at a corner table, laughing. The man across from her leaned in, smiling the way I used to when we first met. His hand brushed hers, and she didn't pull away. I couldn't hear what they were saying, but I saw everything I needed to. Her eyes, glowing with warmth she no longer gave me. The way her fingers toyed with her wine glass. How she smiled when he touched her wrist. Something inside me cracked, quiet but final. I left before she could see me. I didn't want a scene. Not yet. When she came home it was past midnight. She smelled like wine and roses. Her lipstick was slightly smudged. "How was dinner?" I asked, trying to keep my voice steady. I paused too long. "Good," she said finally. "Just catching up. He's moving abroad next week." "Ethan." The name froze her. Then she smiled too quickly. "You saw the text." He nodded. The silence that followed was unbearable. "It wasn't what you think," she said. "He's just a friend. I didn't want you to get jealous." "Then why lie?" Her mouth opened but no sound came. The weight of her silence was heavier than any confession. I turned away. "Good night, Mia." The next day she tried to act normal. Coffee on the counter. Kiss on the cheek. But I felt it, distance disguised as routine. Every time her phone buzzed she flinched. By evening I made my decision. I wasn't going to confront her again. I wanted her to show me the truth herself. So I sent her a message from a new number. Unknown. "Hey beautiful. Same time tomorrow. I can't stop thinking about last night." I watched her face when she read it. Her breath caught, eyes darting to me, then back to the phone. Her fingers hovered over the screen, trembling. Then she typed something fast and locked her phone. That was enough. The next evening I waited outside Voluto again. She arrived right on time, wearing that same red dress. Only this time the man didn't show up, because he never existed. At 8:30 she started texting. I could see her frustration even from the car. She looked around, scanning faces, checking her phone over and over. At 9 o'clock I walked inside. Her eyes widened when she saw me. "Enjoying your dinner?" I asked quietly. Her lips parted, but she said nothing. The waiter stopped mid-step, sensing the tension. I smiled politely and sat across from her. "I thought I'd surprise you," I said. "Since you seem to love surprises." Tears welled in her eyes. "Please, You lied to me, Mia. You planned this. You chose the dress, the place, the lies. For what? Excitement? Validation?" She shook her head, voice trembling. "It wasn't serious. I just wanted to feel wanted again. You've been so distant lately. I didn't plan to cheat." The words cut deep, but I caught the truth buried in them. Somewhere between blame and apology. You wanted to see if someone else could love you better, I said. She stared down at her hands. I just wanted to remember what it felt like to be desired. For the first time I didn't feel anger, just a strange, aching emptiness. I leaned forward. And did it work? She looked up, eyes glistening. No. Because the whole time I kept thinking about how you'd look at me if you found out. I nodded slowly, letting her words settle between us. Then I placed my wedding ring on the table. Now you know. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't accuse her again. I simply stood, left cash for her untouched meal, and walked out. Behind me, I heard her whisper my name, but I didn't turn back. Outside, the city lights blurred through my tears. The air was cold, sharp against my skin. Every step felt like shedding a piece of the life I thought I had. When I reached the car, I sat for a long time, staring at my reflection in the rearview mirror. Betrayal doesn't always end with rage. Sometimes it ends in quiet understanding, the kind that breaks you more because it's calm. I realized then that love isn't just about staying. It's about knowing when it's already gone. And that night, as I drove away from the restaurant, I knew Mia had lost something she'd never get back. Not me, but the version of me who trusted her without question. And that's a version that never returns.